All right. Hasn't it been memorable and exciting in the past few days at the Ubuntu Summit? Woo! The energy and participation I've seen here has been such a standout experience. Thank you for really bringing the absolute best to the table at this event. Looking around and seeing so many of you smile and laugh and talk with each other and learn and listen is telling me that our mission for this event is accomplished. Just 1 year ago, we had quite a few folks in Prague. But this year, there's so many more of you, so many more that are ready to be inspired, enjoying open source with Ubuntu. Even after 2.5 days, I've already heard about some amazing stories that will be great for next year. Ailo, where is she? There she is. Ailo would like to get an Ubuntu flavors design squad off the ground to promote more non-code contributions that cross all of the flavors of Ubuntu. You know, certainly not every flavor of Ubuntu needs a dedicated designer, and this is a great way for everyone to get together, establish their skills, and really make an impact. Also to urge more non-code contributions. That's something I've really heard repeatedly. There's a bunch of folks. Ariel, where are you? In the plane. Ah, okay. Well, they've been sharing their experience on getting designers and engineers together. And I think this is a really great way because, sometimes we think about non-code contributions on the one hand and engineers on the other hand, but really having that cross-knowledge is a great way to create that mutual benefit. Elio, Anna, and others would also like to create the design community together and get more people involved. There's so many of you here with a common interest around design. It sounds like we might already have a new community group. Walking by, I overheard conversations between Mikhail and Sergio. Where are you two? There's one at least. Sergio is from Sweden and would like to bring together the local community in Sweden and really, getting more people talking about Ubuntu. There's a regular event called Linux Fika, which translates to Linux Coffee Break. And you might see a talk or two from Sergio there in the future. Noah, where's Noah? Noah, who you may know from the Ask Noah show. He was super excited to set up a local community in his state as well. I've also seen people running after each other saying, hey, wait, I have an idea. Really, no matter if it's a collaboration between companies or individuals, this is a great place to get that kind of thing started. There's the folks from the Ubuntu Hideout Discord, also somewhere around here. There's one, there's two, there's three, awesome. I've heard you've been thinking about ways to channel the contributions and make it really easy for people to get started and share that with your community, which I think is a great way to focus on the many ways that you can contribute to Ubuntu. Thank you very much. Also, there's been profound thank you messages on Telegram, social media, Matrix. If you like a session, you kind of go out with a smile, but spending some time to really thank those speakers in the channels that we have, that means excitement is going beyond. So let's get a first round of applause for all of these amazing people so far. The Ubuntu Summit this year has held over 130 presenters, and this is just a subsection of all the amazing people that have been on stage or in the rooms with you. They speak about their passion, craving not only to teach you what they've learned, but also to take you with them on the journey of open source. There's so many more sessions. If we had given you the chance to see them all, we'd be here for almost 2 weeks. I'm very much looking forward to the recordings, to keep those memories going. So there's something for all of you to take home with. If you were a speaker at this event, could you please stand up? Ah, look at that. Round of applause for that. Next up, this is not something that I just kind of did alone in my room. There's a bunch of people involved in this event. If it's around registration or traveling or helping speakers get here, talking to one another, there's really a lot of people involved in this type of thing. So I wanted to spend some time to thank you. Our moderators of the days, there's 3 of them. Where are you? Not moderating anymore, apparently. So thank you, moderators, for being here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how entertaining do you all think the moderators were? Yeah, that sounds like an 8. Can we get a 10 maybe, or is 8 the thing? All right. EA and support teams, these are the unsung heroes of the event. If you're saying, oh yeah, this event is really running smoothly, that is because there's so many people keeping the parts moving. So on the corner over here, we have the support team. And hopefully no longer sitting outside, but a way that we can give them a round of applause. Otherwise, you're just going to have to clap a little bit louder. The EA team of Canonical. Also, the Latvian community. There's Pataras, there's Kangaroo as nickname, there's Leo, Alina from the Student Council. Really many more people who've brought so many interested open source people here. And I'm really enjoying this enthusiasm. There's a bunch of people that kind of came up and said, oh yeah, I want to create and recreate the local Latvian community. So I think we're going to see a lot more from the Latvian community. So stick to those people if you're from around here. Applause for that. Finally, saving the best for last, all of you. You have been such an amazing part of this event. If you feel you've played any role whatsoever in putting this conference together, please stand up. Wait, that's it? No, come on. So you were at this conference, you get to stand up. You were at this conference, you get to stand up. Everyone was at this conference and it was a major part of this event, so everyone gets to stand up. All right. So, by taking part in this event, you've been part of that friendly and welcoming conversation that Nathan so eloquently talked about in the opening plenary. You are now part of the Ubuntu community. So this is your opportunity to take that next step. How can you use that knowledge that you've gathered here and make it your Ubuntu? I am, because we all are. Can you say that with me? I am, because we all are. All right. So before we head out to a few other things, I'd like to introduce Merlijn from the Ubuntu Community Council. The council leads the Ubuntu community and is made up from volunteers elected every 2 years. They delegate to a number of subgroups, such as the Local Communities Council, an initiative that I've talked about on Friday in the opening as well. So, round of applause for Merlijn.
Hello, everyone. So, as you all know, Ubuntu local communities are quite important to have this face-to-face connection without having to fly to the other side of the world to meet at the Ubuntu Summit, for example. We really want the local council to become a place to empower and support local communities. We want them to connect the community council and Canonical together and coordinate across local communities. As the local workshop showed, there are a lot of issues that multiple local communities are all struggling with, and they can build solutions together. But we need people in the local council. And that's why we actually have a call for nominations, a call to find people to help out with the local council. So what we're looking for are people who want to help out and who want to get recognized for their contributions to Ubuntu and to the Ubuntu local groups. It's important that you're a good communicator, so you can be the bridge between the different local communities, Canonical and the Community Council. And you need to be an Ubuntu member. Now, some of you might ask, what is an Ubuntu member? Some of you might say, I'm not actually an Ubuntu member, but I'm interested in this. Well then, you can become an Ubuntu member in only 3 easy steps. Well, they're not so easy, but still, we can summarize them in 3 steps. The first step to become an Ubuntu member is to contribute to Ubuntu in any way you want. Are you an organizer of local events? Do you moderate our online spaces, or do you write code? You can contribute in many different ways to Ubuntu. That's the first step. If you've already done that, congratulations, you've succeeded in the first step. The second step is to create online a list of your community contributions. So you can show other people, look, this is what I've done, this is how I put my stamp on the Ubuntu community. And then the third step is to apply. You can scan this QR code to go to the easy guide that shows you how you can apply to become an Ubuntu member. It's a process that's quite easy and that's quite that goes quite quickly. But the issue is that a lot of people who are actually contributors are not Ubuntu members because they don't feel as if they've contributed enough to become an Ubuntu member. Well, almost every single person that became an Ubuntu member, the membership board, who decides who is allowed to become an Ubuntu member, the membership board said, oh, wow, are you not an Ubuntu member yet? You should have done this a lot earlier. So, if you made some contributions, please become an Ubuntu member. And so if you're already an Ubuntu member, or if you're becoming an Ubuntu member, then you can nominate yourself for the local council. If you want to help out, build the local communities, if you want to help be the bridge between the local communities and the different parts of our community, either you can send an email to the Community Council mailing list to nominate yourself, or reply on our discourse post. The only thing that's important that you do in your message is that you add a list of your contributions on discourse so that people can see what you've done. This QR code sends you to the discourse post where you can nominate yourself. So, thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you as a local community member or as an Ubuntu member.
All right, just a few small things. The closing party was already mentioned, but I wanted to give you a brief insight into what that might look like. This is from their website. And, in case you're thinking, oh, it's been a long day, but I think this is going to be a real cool party, so I'm looking forward to seeing you. It's actually right around the corner. So that building right there in the front, that's the Digital Art House. That building right there in the back, that is this hotel. So I think that's going to be a pretty cool party. Now, if technology is working, we have one more thing that we're excited to show you. All of this is only possible thanks to you. Thanks, everyone. See you this evening. See you somewhere on a conference or at latest at the next Ubuntu Summit. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you.